Welcome back to Weirdest World, where we explore the strange, the mysterious, and the downright impossible. Tonight, we're heading to the far eastern tip of Long Island, New York, to a place where conspiracy, Cold War paranoia, and science fiction collide. This is the story of the Montauk Project, a tale of mind control, time travel, and experiments so bizarre that they inspired one of the most popular TV shows of our time. And stay with me until the very end because I'll share a weird fact about this case that even hardcore conspiracy buffs might not know. Our story begins at Camp Hero, also known as the Montauk Air Force Station, perched on the windswept bluffs of Montauk Point. The site has a long military history. The Montauk Lighthouse was built in 1796 to guard against British ships, and by World War II the area was fortified as Fort Hero to watch for German U-boats. In 1951, it became a radar installation under the U.S. Air Force, part of the Sage Defense Network during the Cold War. But according to the legend, when the base was officially decommissioned in 1981, the real story was only just beginning. The Montauk Project conspiracy claims that from the early 1970s into the 1980s, the U.S. government, working with shadowy defense contractors, conducted secret experiments deep beneath the base. These experiments allegedly grew out of the infamous Philadelphia experiment of 1943, which some believe opened a portal in space-time. The idea was that the technology from that project was refined and expanded at Montauk. The most famous whistleblower was Preston Nichols, born May 24, 1946 on Long Island. In 1992, Nichols self-published the Montauk Project, Experiments in Time with co-author Peter Moon, real name Vincent Barbaric. Nichols claimed he had degrees in parapsychology, psychology, and electrical engineering, and that he had recovered repressed memories of working on the project. He described a sprawling underground facility beneath Camp Hero, where scientists experimented with psychological warfare, electromagnetic mind control, time travel, teleportation, and even contact with extraterrestrials. One of the most chilling claims was the use of abducted children, often runaways, in experiments. These children were allegedly subjected to telepathic training, sensory deprivation, and extreme psychological conditioning. Nichols described a device called the Montauk Chair, supposedly reverse-engineered from alien technology, which could amplify psychic abilities. The most famous psychic in these stories was Duncan Cameron, who Nichols claimed could project his thoughts into reality, even opening time portals to other eras and dimensions. According to Nichols, the experiments escalated until August 12, 1983, when Cameron allegedly unleashed a monstrous entity from his mind, a creature that rampaged through the base, destroying equipment. In the chaos, the project was supposedly shut down, the underground tunnels sealed, and the surviving participants scattered. Other figures in the Montauk lore include Bielek, who also claimed involvement in the Philadelphia experiment, and Montauk. Bielek insisted that the two projects were directly connected, that the time portal opened in 1943, linked to Montauk in 1983, creating a time loop between the two events. The U.S. government has never acknowledged any of this. Officially, Camp Hero is now a state park, its massive radar dish a rusting Cold War relic. Visitors can walk the grounds, but many areas remain fenced off, and rumors persist of sealed elevator shafts leading to the underground labs. Skeptics point out that much of the Montauk story comes from a small circle of self-proclaimed insiders, with no physical evidence to back it up. But the legend has endured, fueled by books, interviews, and documentaries like Montauk Chronicles 2015, which featured Nichols, Bielek, and Stuart Swerdlow. And in pop culture, the story found new life when the creators of Stranger Things revealed that their original concept was titled Montauk, directly inspired by these conspiracy tales. And here's the weird fact I promised you. In his later interviews, Preston Nichols claimed that the Montauk Project didn't just experiment with time travel. It allegedly staged fake Apollo moon landings inside massive soundstage-like facilities beneath the base. He insisted that some of the lost Apollo footage was actually filmed there, decades after the real missions ended. Whether you believe that or not, It's a detail that ties Montauk to one of the most hotly debated conspiracy theories in history. So, was the Montauk Project a Cold War fever dream? A hoax spun by a handful of storytellers? Or a glimpse into classified research that will never see the light of day? Whatever the truth, the legend refuses to die. And maybe that's because it taps into our deepest fears about what governments might do when no one is watching. If you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, hit that like button, subscribe to Weirdest World, and ring the bell so you never miss another journey into the strange. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your mind even more so.